2 days ago, I felt very tired because I thought it was because it took me too long between breakfast and lunch. I had I had something to eat, not lunch, but I had something to eat in the car. I think it was pastry, salted pastry with meat, and it was 5.5 hours after breakfast. I'm supposed to have lunch 4 hours after breakfast. And I got home, I was still hungry, and I had soup, but I was still hungry. And after the soup, I went to bed because I was exhausted. And as soon as I got up, I had dinner, even though it wasn't time to eat. I was so tired, I didn't went for a walk. But today, I went for a walk yesterday, and I went for a walk today after breakfast. And today, it happened again. I just had breakfast, so it wasn't a matter of being too long without eating. I don't know what it was. All I know is that I was exhausted. And I went to bed and I stayed for about 1 hour because I couldn't move. And now I'm going to eat something. It scared me because it was mental. My mind was exhausted. My body I couldn't even tell whether my body was tired or not. Didn't felt like it, but my head. I had a headache and I was like I couldn't stay awake. So I went to bed. And I already had bread at breakfast, as you have probably had seen. And I'm going to have a salad with cucumber and tuna and yogurt sauce. It's yellow because I put on some turmeric. Now, I may or may not have said that I do not like counting calories, no things like that, no weighing food, no things like that. But I will. I will look at the videos I made this week. I will guesstimate how many grams or what was the weight of what I ate and see how many. I was worried about protein, so I know there was enough proteins in there. But besides the proteins, how many carbs there were there and how many calories there were there. Because if it was a matter of having too little carbs, the adjustments I will make with the guidelines, which is to and for the next 2 weeks reduce the carbs intake to half in one meal a day. The other two remain as they are. Will be enough. If it is the calories, meaning if I had not had enough calories for the day, I will have to start counting calories. The good news is I usually eat the same thing. So I look at the meals I had, I will count them. I know what I'm going to eat the next meal week. I will count, try to find out how many calories there will be to make sure I will eat enough to have enough calories. Obviously, this will be tedious, um, but it really needs to be done because if it was the calories and I'm not eating enough to maintain myself alive, it's ridiculous. It's not what I want to do. Um, I believe the name is BMR, basic metabolic rate. It provides the number of calories, minimum calories required to stay alive, to keep ourselves alive, even if we do nothing. Mine was 1080, 1800. I've been walking for 10 minutes every day, except 2 days ago. No, I've been going for a walk for 10 minutes a day to make 1000 steps. But with the rest of my life, I've been making an average of 3000 steps. I don't think that's enough to make a difference, but I will count it as a low level of exercise to adjust make sure I adjust the minimum protein intake to what is real. And I'm not going to see all foods, how many calories they have, but whatever foods I had and whatever foods I am going to have, I will. And I will write in the description 100 grams of them, how many calories provides, so that if you're going through this stop eating sugar and reduce the foods with high carbs, and you're going through the same thing of not counting calories and making the same mistake of eating less calories than you should to stay alive, it may be helpful. So you'll have on the description how many calories the foods are. I did not count this. I will not count this now. Now I will eat, and then I will do what I have to do for the rest of the day. And tomorrow is Saturday, so I hope I'll have plenty of time to start doing regarding the meals I had before and the meals I'm going to have for the next week. I hope this video was useful, and I sure hope I was eating enough calories and it was just a matter of too little carbs. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it, and I know that. It's, how should I say this? It's it's um it's as if for many years I tried to lose weight, and this time I couldn't care less about weight. I just want to make sure I ate well because I wanted to feel the energy. And I start doing all the things I believe to be right to eat well and have the energy, and I end up without any energy and find myself needing to count the calories, which may will probably lead me to weight loss. And it's exactly the thing that I didn't want it to do, which is probably the thing I needed to do in the first place, that I have to. Life does have a strange way to help us out, but I'll do it. Have a nice day.